Action.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
Rolling, rolling. Let's go! Because we sent 10:30. Yeah, LA Directors Lab. Woo!
Hi, my name is Pamela Matthew Carbonero. You can call me Pam, and I'm the owner and founder of the LA Directors Lab. So I've been in this industry for over 15 years. I took some time off, and when I came back, I realized I wanted to get back into the industry. And I wanted to direct a short film.
And back up to camera.
And I remember right before I was about to go in to direct that film, I felt really rusty. And I thought, gosh, I wish there was a place that I could go and kind of dust off the cobwebs and just kind of practice my craft.
Roll sound, roll camera.
Actors get to go to acting class to practice their craft. Dancers go to dancing classes, writers get to go to writing classes. But where do directors go to practice their craft?
When I heard what the LA Directors Lab was and what Pam was doing, I was ecstatic. I was like, this is exactly what this business needs, because everyone has their place to practice. But directors, it's a little tougher because you need to have all these components to really practice and work on it.
I searched high and low all over Los Angeles, and I found tons of things that were basically like going back to school. That's cool and all. I don't need to continue reading about directing. I don't need to continue listening to others' experiences of directing. I want to get in the chair and direct and experience that for myself.
When I found out what the Directors Lab did and what it was about, my initial thoughts were I was really excited because it was a chance to not only meet new people in the industry, but also to really just like work in a safe space on acting and directing and writing.
When the idea came to me at first, and I was like, how do I produce a bunch of stuff? I mean, movies are expensive, shooting is expensive, how do I do this? And it was one friend that hit me up, and she was like, look, you have this huge idea. She was like, what's the smallest, tiniest thing you can do to start this thing?
First directing actor, well, it's really the first directing workshop where we have other actors.
I think I can maybe do like a 1 or 2 day workshop. Maybe like they can shoot on their phones.
My very first workshop was the very first workshop of the LA Directors Lab. Yes, obviously we're recording on phones. We're in this environment.
Okay, my friend owns her own bar in North Hollywood. Let's get scrappy as hell. Let's figure out how we can get this first workshop off the ground. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna create it. And so the LA Directors Lab was born.
What I really enjoyed about it, and I think what's stuck with each workshop, is that core fundamental of like community and like working with people.
First day, the directors and actors met each other. They all had 45 minutes to shoot their little scene. There was no lighting.
I was in the very first workshop, and it was very scrappy. It was actors and directors. It was very old school. Let's get back to the basics kind of feel. You know, we were just doing it on our iPhones. Like it was just camera, actors, story, script, director, like really getting to the root of it.
So it was like, just edit on your phone. And then the next day we just met up at the bar again, and the bar had TVs, and so we just screened on the TV. It was that workshop and that moment that I realized, I went home crying that day. This is real, and I have something really incredible in my hands right now.
You catch his look, he's looking at you like, not get rid of him.
So my first lab was the Pink Miami Hotel lab. I had no expectations. I knew I was going to be in over my head as a brand new director. So I was ready for a big challenge and a lot to be thrown at me.
No, you weren't, because at 9:30 you were nowhere to be found.
My actual experience was just beyond anything I could have imagined. My actors were incredible. My DP was just a dream.
My first workshop was the Pink Miami Hotel. My initial expectations were just to actually go there and enjoy and meet directors, other actors, and just, enjoy the process of filming.
My first official workshop was the Pink Miami Hotel workshop. It had an amazing pink background set with a sculpted wall. It was dope. I think the second that I came in, I was just like, oh, wow. Like, this is gonna be quite the experience.
After the very first workshop, the second workshop was the Pink Miami Hotel workshop. And I thought, Okay, let's have a real set where we can control lighting, and let's get DPs and cameras involved. Those DPs were running circles the entire fucking day if they weren't shooting, because the second they finished shooting, now they're working with the next DP.
One of the best things to me about the LA Directors Lab as a cinematographer is you get to work with many different directors and meet many different directors in a very intense, small setting.
With each workshop, I keep getting pushed further and further out of my comfort zone, but that's where the opportunities lie.
We talked about this 4 hours ago. Are you suffering from short-term
I
memory
know,
loss?
but it was all hypothetical then.
Oh, my first workshop was a year ago, and I'm wearing this sweater because it's intentional.
That he has shitty taste in music and even worse in podcasts.
And so that one was in this place called Influence Studios. They had a really beautiful kitchen set that they built. And then it was also this like living room.
Initially, I wasn't really totally sure what to expect. You know, I've done a lot of things in Hollywood in the sense of I've done the sit-ins, the audits in the acting classes, I've taken the college courses, and unfortunately, I often walked away pretty empty-handed. And I'm so glad I jumped in feet first because I walked away with a new community that I've never seen before, friends, and confidence to direct.
Okay, let's reset, but just sit back in your seat.
When we did the first two workshops, I just wrote these simple 2-page scripts with 2 people, and we put character names and ages and specific like background and, you know, this creepy old man. And then when the actors came in, I was like, oh, I don't have anyone that can play a creepy old man. So it taught me that I had to be a lot more vague because there's actors that are signing up for this, and the logistics of that took me forever to figure out. But then how do I have a story but the actors are already cast? Like, there was so much to figure out, and I was like, oh, the stories have to be vague enough that I can pop an actor into this, and then they can create that character with the director.
You do have the other thing set up for the brick wall.
I saw that. Yep. My initial thoughts of the LA Directors Lab was that this could be something. This could be an opportunity. This could be a chance to make something.
We had over 100 applicants for this position alone.
I got the best footage from it.
I feel like we talked about this a million times. Met the most amazing people.
The directors all wrote their own endings, and so every script ended a little bit differently. I wanted every director to have their own version of that, and I didn't necessarily want everyone to have identical stories.
You guys are down there, Nico. Now go and get out of here. Go get him.
Reset?
Here we go.
So ready, let's do this.
Ready? Action.
If I can see a little bit of that hand.
At the end of the August workshop, I announced that we were going to be doing a TV series workshop for our next workshop. We had a mini writer's room for 2 days, and then we did 2 workshops where we did 6 episodes in each workshop, so back to the 6 groups, 2 actors with a swing actor to connect the episodes.
Okay, guys, we're gonna jump ahead. Now we're gonna have,
The television series workshop was going to be completely different from the other workshops. I did not know what to expect, to be honest.
My favorite memory from the LA Directors Lab definitely has to be with the TV miniseries. I loved that we were in this house in the Hollywood Hills. It felt like a retreat.
There's nothing like having that connection. I'm always gonna have amazing memories from that time.
And Emmy was a showrunner, and I thought that was really fun for her too because she's working towards being a showrunner, and I was like, well, how many showrunners get to practice showrunning? We shot 12 episodes in 2 days.
And cut. Awesome. Loved it. That was great.
Let's just be honest, I created this workshop for myself. As a director, I just wanted to play. And so a lot of the ideas that come from the LA Directors Lab workshops is, well, what do I want to practice? What do I want to do? And after the TV series, that's when I started to reveal like, okay, we're getting into themes. I AD'd a short film with stunts in it. And I remember the director had never worked with stunts. And then I was thinking about that for myself. I was like, where the fuck could I learn how to shoot stunts? And I was like, well, you look at that, it doesn't exist.
The first workshop I ever did was the stunt workshop, which was workshop number 5. I kind of expected to go in and fall flat on my face. I didn't really know what to expect.
You gotta make sure you turn right at that moment because he's gonna time his whip to you.
This seems, again, impossible. And instead of that, I feel like Pam and the whole LA Directors Lab community, family, everyone that was there, really provided this place for me to flourish and not only make something amazing, but learn so much about myself and my abilities.
The stunt workshop was fantastic. That was like next level. You got to work with working stunt coordinators. How do you work with the working stunt coordinator? If you haven't done it before, you're not gonna know. And part of the other thing too that's really good about this is that learning is tough. Learning is about failure and figuring out what to do. And so you're in a position to do that with this lab. And so working with a stunt coordinator, and I worked with Eric Shams, who's done like Westworld and like Marvel movies. How cool is that?
Time we did the stunt workshop, we were crewed up. We had first ACs for all of our scenes. We had second AC, we had sound. Every workshop I've been having BTS, photographers, videographers, a fully produced production. And so I was like, okay, we have a TV theme, but like what other themes are out there? I was like, there's so many things that we can do, and you know, it'd be really cool, a medical procedural, because let's, you know, become doctors and nurses on Grey's Anatomy and stuff. And then The Pit had just come out and we were all like, oh my God, it was so cool.
I wanted to sign up for the medical procedural workshop as a director and as an actor because, well, for one, I had an amazing experience as a director. And even though I've been in this industry as an actor for a long time, I saw the value and I saw how amazing the experience was. Stretch those muscles and be in a medical procedural for a day with amazing, talented crew.
Since my first LA Directors Lab, I've attended 4 more workshops.
Since my first workshop, I've done 3.
I've actually done 5 of these workshops, and I'm gonna keep doing them.
5, 6, 5, 5. 5 workshops, 7 scenes total.
Since my first workshop, I have not stopped.
I have attended every single workshop because I am drinking the Kool-Aid and I love the experience.
I would like to just touch on a little bit about the last procedural workshop that we did because that experience was one of a kind. Okay. For this procedural, I had to be on tears from beginning to end. So it was very helpful that the crew was very professional and it felt like a safe space. Second I stepped on that bed, it was a real life situation for me.
I made him get in the car, he didn't want to.
Him, like we were all connected, and as I'm crying, I can hear the people crying. And it was almost as if we were grieving together, and it was just so powerful. And it was like, wow, we did it. We delivered the scene that we did in the amount of time that we had. So
you get a different bond with people when you're both growing at the same time, you know, like it's like a different kind of like, you're in the trenches together kind of thing.
The way that I would describe the LA Directors Lab to others is that be ready for stepping out of your comfort zone. Be ready to connect with your actors, with your team.
The LA Directors Lab has helped me shape my skills more as an actress because it's given me opportunities that no other places has given me.
I love being a part of the LA Directors Lab community. It has impacted me so much. I have formed so many different friendships with all different types of creators and professionals that are a part of the program that I've met.
I have never experienced having a community like this since I've been here.
My favorite memory was during the TV series workshop. And I remember I'd done my episode, like my heart rate was going down. I was like, okay, everything's okay. And I checked my email on my phone and I got the news that I got accepted into the Disney directing program. And I freaked out. So I was tears of joy. Pam comes in, what's happening? I tell her, she starts crying. We start hugging.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. This is what happens when you join the Pam comp. Yeah.
Her devotion is to community and to people, and she's been such a beautiful representation of what that means.
I'm in shock and awe at the community that has come out of the LA Directors Lab. I mean, I couldn't have imagined this like in a million years.
It's infectious, it is addictive.
I just want to say thank you, Pam. You've given me a place to, like I said, work on my craft.
Has allowed us to just connect with each other on such a human level that it's just been so incredible to witness. And I just feel like I'm just sitting here witnessing, just watching it play out. We're celebrating 2 years. We've come a long way. I cannot believe what we have so far, but I do believe that we are barely scratching the surface of this vision that I have, what I believe is going to be the LA Directors Lab.
Cut, that's a wrap.
Okay, can you state for the camera that the Pam cult in fact does not exist?
The Pam cult does not exist.
Pam cult? I don't know what you're talking about.
The Pam cult does not exist.
I mean, it's like the most well-photographed cult out there.
Okay, first of all, we're setting the record straight.
I can neither confirm or deny if the Pam cult exists. I feel like I'm bad at winking now.
The cult doesn't exist. I did not choose to be a cult leader.
If any reporter asks, if any authorities ask, the lawyers ask, it's not a cult.
No one invited me. Are you all in a cult without me?
They're fucking lying to you.
Pam cult is a very real thing.
I'm down for La Familia because it's a family, and I'm okay with that. But there's no cult.